You want to hear something funny? I can tell who's the real chosen one and who's the fake chosen one. I would turn on a video, I would listen to this person. I would look at this person and I say, that's not the real chosen one. I turn on another video, I won't even have to listen to this person. I would look at them and I say, this person right here is one of the chosen. Just by looking at them. Why? Because the chosen ones are beautiful. And the fake chosen ones, they're ugly. No, there's fake chosen ones that have blue eyes and big muscles, and that's attractive. But if you look a little deeper, Kim Kardashian is Kanye West's wife, so I don't want to use her as an example. But some people, they put on a mask of beauty. But if you look a little deeper, you will see that they ugly as hell. There's chosen ones up here that's saying the exact same thing that everybody else is saying. But if you look a little deeper, they don't got the glow. You look at them and you thinking, you stink. SR&BG, and sin makes you ugly. Sin makes you stink. That's how I could tell the difference between a real chosen one and a fake chosen one. I look at this person right here and they got a glow like a baby. A baby don't have to say anything. Just looking at it. The smell. You could smell the baby. You could smell the innocence on the baby. They don't have to say nothing. That's the same thing with the chosen one. People could see it in our eyes. We wear it on our face. How do you think the demons know who we are? So when I look at all of these videos, I could tell who's the chosen one. Because the fake chosen one is ugly. And I know damn well the fake chosen one stank. Because sin, it makes you stink. Don't crackheads stink. Don't people who drink a lot of alcohol stink, it start coming out their pores. A person that's a whoremonger, that person stink. A woman that has a lot of sex with different people, she smell like fish. Look, even if she wash up every day, even if she clean, even if she go get tested and got a good job, if she's a hoe, then she's going to smell like a mermaid. A mermaid is a woman up top and a fish down there. Because all these hoes, and I'm not talking about beautiful, righteous people. We don't stink. We ain't got no damn marine spirits up in us. There's men that smell like fish. There's men that smell like fish. This is spiritual, man. If you sin, if you live in sin, then you get ugly. You would have this guy named Tommy. He was a part of the football team in high school. He had all of the girls. He was handsome. He started sinning. He got on drugs. 20 years later, he do not look the same. And he didn't get better. He got ugly, right? The crackheads get ugly. Even if you're not on any drugs, you got a good job, you come home every night and you pay your tithes to the church. If you up in the church and you gossiping and you always got somebody's name in your mouth, eventually you're going to grow up to be one of them old, ugly ass ladies that sit in the front with the big hats. And if that's your grandma, I'm not going to apologize. Because the righteous grandmas is beautiful. If you go out there and you start sinning and eating whatever you want to eat, you're going to look different. And it's not going to look good. You hear what I'm saying? When Jesus healed that guy, delivered him from them demons, them unclean spirits, you know the one that had the legion of demons up in him? They went into the pigs. When he went back to his town, he looked different. People couldn't even recognize him. I look way different than I did 10, well, not 10, let's say 15, 20 years ago. 20 years ago. 20 years ago, it was 2005. I look way different in a good way. So when the people of my past see me, you should already know that I'm the truth. You should already know that I'm not sinning, because you've seen both versions of me. The low down, Dookie Stain Brown, and this. I feel beautiful right now, man. When you connected with the Most High, you feel beautiful, and people around you start feeling beautiful. And the haters that's vibing low, they can't stand that. They tell you to put your shirt on. They tell you to put your shirt on, man. This person said, the reason I don't wear a shirt is because I want to attract the ladies and seem like I'm cool and all of that. Yes! The ladies like it. The guys like it. If there's a guy out there and you not hating, I can tell you how to get it, because you can get it. I hope that you feel inspired by this old guy up here looking like this. And yes, you don't think I want the damn ladies to like me, man. I keep it in reality as much as I can. You feel what I'm saying? You hear me? Sin makes you ugly. Sin makes you stink. When you smoking, your fingers stink. Do they smell good? No, cleanliness is next to godliness. So when you drinking water, you eating your vegetables, you running, not just to lose weight, but to sweat. Remember I said I run at least 6 times a week. I do abs too. I do abs to keep my core tight. But the running is not just for weight loss or maintaining a low body fat. The number one reason, besides meditating while I'm running, the number one reason physically is to sweat. I sweat as much as I can without losing too many electrolytes. You hear what I'm saying? That sweating, it keep you young. It's like it cleanses you. You feel clean, man. I told you, when I first started working out, I come back and I'll have so much sweat in my shirt, I'll be able to wring it out. Or if I hang it up, in about an hour, it'll be a puddle down there. And this happened every day. And I was like, wow. I told my woman, I said, dang, just think. People who don't work out, they got all of this stuff up in them. I start realizing that people are drowning from the inside, man. Listen, if every day I work out and I can produce a cup of sweat and it's not affecting me bad, I'm not losing electrolytes, I'm still overweight when I'm doing this a couple of years ago. If I'm losing that much, just imagine a guy that's not losing that much and he's still overweight. That's when I start thinking. I think that people are drowning from the inside out. I think that's what that high blood pressure is all about. I think that that's what all of that diabetes, and especially the heart. You hear what I'm saying? You're not moving enough. You're not sweating enough. You're not getting all of them impurities up out of you. You're not cleanliness as close to godliness, man. And when you sweat a lot, you start looking like the good skin, man. You hear what I'm saying? You start having the good skin. You start smelling good. Especially when you start sweating. I'm not talking about walking around sweating like a damn pig. No, I'm talking about making yourself sweat. You know, working out, running, cardio, and all of that until you start breaking the sweat and getting all of that up out you. Change your whole life, man. I think that this is the cause of a lot of sicknesses too. What? People not sweating. There was a time that we worked so much, we had to move and do different things that we constantly sweated. You hear what I'm saying? Some of the most beautiful skin that I have ever seen in my whole life to this day was in Phoenix, Arizona, from a person that sweat. You hear what I'm saying? I had to ask him, I said, how do you get your skin like that? I do the collagen and all of that, but not like that. You must have been born with that. And she laughed and was like, she makes sure that she sweat at least 6 times a week. You see, I wasn't a hater, right? So I was able to go ask her, and now I do that. And big ups to her. She was 53 years old. Looked like she was 23 years old. I looked at her, and I knew she was righteous. Because how she looked, how she smelled. You know that if you're righteous, you don't have to wear cologne and all of these scents, right? We have a natural scent. It's called righteousness. You hear what I'm saying? Righteousness number 5 or something. And you know that they have a stinking ass sewer, foul, rotten egg, sulfur smell, right? Like mayonnaise and rotten eggs or some shit. They do. The higher you vibe, the more you start to smell things that you can't put your finger on. You could start smelling people wickedness. I'll be talking to people and I'll be thinking like, you stink. You stink like sin. Oh, you didn't hurt people before. I could smell it on your ass. The more people hurt people, the more you could see it on their face. It's hard. You will have to be around gangbangers or just different people. If there's a gangbanger listening to me right now, think of your homie and you know what the hell I'm talking about. One of your homies, the riders, the ones that go, it's a look on their face. They can't wipe it off. Even when they smile and they trying to do righteous, it's so funny when these people that have this spirit on them try to act righteous. They just sound so damn fake. Yes, Your Honor, I went to take the trash out and, I looked up at the stars and I was admiring the stars and this dude got tattoos all on his face. You hear what I'm saying? I'm trying to explain. It's so crazy. When you vibe high, you can look at people and be like, you a killer. You see, right now, everybody can identify some of these spirits. Like, we can identify a gluttony, a person that's got a gluttony demon because they overweight, right? And each person that shared this gluttony demon, they got the same look and the same smell. The same thing with crackheads. You hear what I'm saying? All crackhead farts smell the same, man. They all got the same demon. I remember when I was trying to sell crack. I never was good and I'm glad that I wasn't good. All of the strawberries, the crackhead prostitutes, they all wore the same perfume. They all smelled the same. I see one of my friends and I promise to God, man, I have a friend. This was back in the early 90s. I have a friend and I'd go up in his house and he'd be like, yeah, that's my mom's. And she'd be like, hey, what's that? And I smell that smell and I'd be thinking like, oh, your mom is a strawberry. I never seen her do anything with nobody. What? I smelt it. Because wickedness, it stinks. And sin, it makes you ugly. You hear what I'm saying? I'm glad I'm not ugly. I used to be ugly. When I was smoking crack, I was ugly. I was thinner. I was darker. my teeth, this front teeth, it got a little hole in it. It's fixed and stuff now, but I'm picturing myself now, and if I was still on it, I wouldn't look like this because I'd be full of sin. My hair is getting thicker now. You know, my hair is getting thicker because I'm back on this collagen. But understand, the Most High will lead you in a direction of the things you need. So if it's collagen that's going to reverse the aging and make me look beautiful and 15, 20 years younger, then he's going to lead me to the collagen. You hear what I'm saying? Sin makes you ugly and weak and stanky. Yes, sin makes you weak. If you sleeping around and you catch something that you can't get rid of, you're going to be weaker than if you didn't catch the shit. Right? Look, some of this stuff we could just use our own damn brain with, man. Sin, it makes you ugly. The little child that's told, eat your vegetables and eat your fruits, they grow up and they look different than the child that only eats potato chips and candy. Their teeth, the ugliness is going to start with the sin makes you ugly, man. That's all I'm saying, man. If you want to be beautiful, forget the gym. You go to the gym, but first you got to do this. You got to buy this. And you got to have a certain type of money to buy this. The chosen ones, we have this money. First, forget the gym and all of that. First, you have to be able to afford a little bit of righteousness. Forget Teach Hensley. Go get you some righteousness. A big bag of righteousness. I don't care how much Teach Hensley and Colgate strips you put on your damn teeth and how many breast implants and BBLs you get. Eventually, people gonna see through that shit. That you ugly. I don't care how many sit-ups you do, man. I don't care how small your waistline is, how pretty your eyes is. If you don't got that righteousness in you, if you wicked, then you ugly. And you're gonna stink. You hear what I'm saying? And it's just like that, man. All praises to the Most High. Thank you to everybody that like, comment, share, and subscribe. I see it. God see it. Blessings to you in your situations. Peace.